love, girls need love. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Girls can't never say they want it. Girls can't never say how. Girls can't never say they need it. Girls can't never say nah. Oh nah. Give it to me like you need it, baby. Want you to hear me screaming, heavy breathing. I don't need a reason, baby. I want it till you get by. I can get it to you right, baby. I wanna be in LA. I can be real good. Please don't get these feelings. Hey, I need some love.
Greetings, royal queens and kings. It's your host, Queen Tulsa, and welcome back to the Queen Tulsa Show. Tyler Perry sued for $260 million. Shocking sexual harassment and assault allegations exposed. In a shocking turn of events, filmmaker and actor Tyler Perry faces a staggering $260 million lawsuit filed by Derek Dixon, who alleges a pattern of sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation. Rumors swirl about their first meeting back in September 2019, but it's only now that these serious accusations have surfaced. Join us as we delve into the allegations, the timeline of their encounters, and what this could mean for Perry's career and legacy. Don't miss our in-depth analysis on this unfolding drama and its potential impact on Hollywood. Hit the like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Now, listen here. Let's go ahead and get into it because I did bring up this article and I don't want to keep you guys waiting. This is a very serious allegation. And Tyler Perry is a well-known actor in the business. He's known for like giving opportunities, and yeah, he's built. Actually, he purchased an old army base that was a Confederate. It was a slave plantation that he had purchased and rebuilt on. Do y'all think that by him getting that plantation, you know what? Let me stop. Tyler Perry sued for $260 million over sexual harassment and assault allegations. Matthew Boyd, an attorney for Perry, told People in a statement that Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. Okay, so things you need to know. One, Tyler Perry has been sued by Derek Dixon for $260 million over allegations of sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation, among other complaints. Two, actor Derek Dixon claimed he met Perry as far back as September 2019 before going on to star in two of Perry's shows, Ruthless and The Oval. Three, an attorney for Perry said in a statement, the allegations are a scam, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail. All right, so let's get into the article. Actor Derek Dixon is suing Tyler Perry for $260 million over alleged sexual harassment, assault, and retaliation in the complaint filed Friday, June the 13th in Los Angeles, which it was obtained by the news outlet. Dixon accused Perry of creating a coercive, sexually exploitive dynamic between them while he was starring on the filmmaker's shows The Oval and Ruthless, on which Dixon starred as a character named Dale. The complaint accused Perry of initially promising him career advancement and creative opportunities, such as producing his own pilot and casting him in his show, only to subject him to escalating sexual harassment, assault and battery, and professional retaliation when Mr. Dixon did not reciprocate Mr. Perry's unwanted advances. Matthew Boyd, an attorney for Perry, responded to Dixon's complaint in a statement to the news outlet saying, this is an individual who got close to Tyler Perry for what now appears to be nothing more than setting up a scam. But Tyler will not be shaken down, and we are confident these fabricated claims of harassment will fail, the statement continued. Dixon claimed he met Perry in September 2019 when working the opening party for Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta, Georgia. Dixon alleged that over the next few months, Perry often texted him, sometimes with suggestive advances, but also that he wanted to find Dixon a job and change his life. In November 2019, Dixon claimed Perry offered him a small role on Ruthless. Now, Dixon claimed that Perry sexually assaulted him at Perry's home in January 2020. And the next month, he offered Dixon a serious regular role on The Oval. The complaint states the actor alleged that upon reading the script for his first season, he discovered his character's fate was left up in the air in the finale. Mr. Perry made it clear to Dixon that if Dixon ignored Perry or failed to engage with the sexual innuendos, Dixon's character would die in the next season. The complaint alleged indeed Dixon's character Dale was shot 4 times in the chest at the end of his first season on the Oval. And Perry always held this over Mr. Dixon's head, implying that Dale would survive if Dixon kept Perry happy. Dixon recounted a moment after filming the scene which his character was shot, Perry inviting him to his trailer, where he allegedly pinned him to the wall of his trailer and began aggressively groping Dixon's buttocks in a sexual motion. In the complaint, the actor claimed he was similarly groped during a cast trip to the Bahamas in October of 2020. Dixon alleged that in December of 2020, he visited a physician who indicated that Dixon's exhibited severe symptoms of acute stress, insomnia, stomach issues, and dangerously low cortisol levels due to the sexual harassment and assault, and prescribed him Zoloft and antidepressant. Dixon claimed Perry invited him to his house again in June 2021 to discuss Dixon's pilot for his show Losing It, which Perry had expressed interest in producing. He alleged he was again sexually assaulted by Perry at this meeting. Over the next months, Dixon said he suffered from severe depression and anxiety, stomach pains, and nausea, and was diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, following the alleged incidents. Dixon claimed that Perry's fixers offered him a raise to return to the Oval and that Perry would buy the right to produce his show, Losing It. Dixon informed Perry in January of 2023 that he was moving to California to put some distance between them. Dixon continued to star on the Oval but left during the show's final season. A movie claim resulted in him losing out on close to $400,000. According to the complaint, the actor is suing Perry for quid pro quo, sexual harassment, sexual battery, sexual assault, intentional infliction of emotional distress, retaliation, and more. Dixon is requesting a jury trial and for damages of $260 million. Never miss a story. He definitely got to sign up. Now, People has reached out to representatives to the network behind Ruthless and the Oval Office for comment. And so no one has responded. But let's get into this. Can we get into how this is like so common? Like, we hear people that get into the industry and, even with this Puff Daddy's case and even with the 50 Cent, I heard his wife coming out speaking on allegations that he had placed hands on her and things like that. So, it's like, we really don't know what went on, but Stockholm Syndrome is real. And, when we think about what will people do, what would you do in that situation? Would you still have went and still made attempts to continuing your job? I mean, it's some people out here that work 9 to 5s that, want to go upside their boss's head, but they still go to work, right? There may be a situation where you and your boss exchange words, but, it didn't go too far because y'all was both in the wrong, but y'all both still show up. So when you talk about a hostile work environment, you have to step outside the box. Okay, step outside the box. All right, we're going to go ahead and check out the comments and see what you all are saying. Let's go ahead and check out the comments. Brooklyn Hood, New York says, Happy Tuesday, gorgeous queen. Happy Tuesday to you. Rainy says, exclusive. Hey, Rainy. I ain't heard this nowhere, child. Yes, we are breaking this news first. Listen here, remember, you heard it here first, and you got the breakdown of how I'm gonna break it down because we're not done. We're not gonna let Derek Dixon get up off the hook like that, right? And as well as we are going to get up into Tyler Perry because at the end of the day, you're supposed to keep it professional at the end of the day because at the end of the day got to end. Shout out to Rainy for helping us with our goals. Let's go ahead and thank Rainy, and we'll be right back. Thank you all so much for supporting Queen Tulsa, the show, whether it's a like, a share, a subscribe, a Cash App, a PayPal, or a Zelle. Thank you for coming by and watching the show. And this is your commercial for being acknowledged for just being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Without you, who would be watching? Thank you for tuning in. Absolutely. Thank you so much. I believe I just seen Uncle Claude just roll up in here. He says, Good evening, Queen Tulsa, Rainy, Maz, and chat. I hope everyone enjoyed their day. Yes, we are. Now let's get into Derek Dixon because Derek Dixon said that this happened on more than one occasion. My thing is, Derek, who did you report this to? Did you report it to HR? Did you let somebody know? Did you go to law officials? Like, because if somebody, put their hands on me. And let me just say this because it did happen to me one point in time when I was in the workforce. It happened. Well, it happened several times in the workforce. One time I was 18. It was my first job, and I did report it. And the management team, they worked together and they got my young tail up out of there. And I didn't tell my mom. They're like, it was just something that, you know, it's like, it happens. Like I was 18 at the time. It was like my first job. I was 17 or 18. 18, I believe, and it was at Crystals. Okay. Um, but let's fast forward to when I was an adult and it happened. One of my managers decided to put their hands on me, touch me inappropriately. I went to call HR, and I know HR does not work for you if they work for the company, but you have to go through the chain of commands in order for you to get justice. So you make your complaint. And what I should have did was I should have called the police. But in that mind, it was just I was in survival mode. I was in protection mode. I just wanted to be away from her. Every time I saw her, I would just get this ill feeling, right? However, things happen. But what I want to say is when it happened one time, you should have reported it. You should have went to the proper authorities. We have to realize that some people don't make it out of these situations. However, you always got to get things in black and white. If it's not in black and white, pretty much it was never said, it was never heard, and it was never done. So we have to learn how to start documenting because guess what? These other people, they are documented. They are documented. They are documented. So we have to make sure we're documenting, keeping record of it, and following up. Sometimes we might, I'm going to do this and I'm going to report you. Follow up. Stop just letting go. That's how things go up under the table, under the rug, and justice is not served. We got to get comfortable with following up. Okay. Now listen here. Those are my thoughts on it. I wanted to give you all just a breakdown. We will be back here in just a moment to break down some more stories. I believe our next story will be 50 cents. Okay, 50 cents, or it's the Diddy trial. I believe it's the Diddy trial. Today in the Diddy trial, we are going to let you know what you missed. Listen here, I am your host, Queen Tulsa. This is the Queen Tulsa Show. Please make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And shout out to Rainy as our channel sponsor on today. See you on the next broadcast.